Magandang hapon sa mga Trimexians. I'm given this privilege to interview a very good friend of mine, si Chinkee Tan. 25 years ko na pong kilala or more, Chinkee, no? Si
Yes.
Chinkee. And
Yeah,
then,
hi there. Hi there mga Trimexians. Syempre, maraming salamat Roca for this opportunity.
nga, he's true. He's a man of integrity. Kung anong fan po ako, Chinkee. I subscribe to you on YouTube and I follow you on Facebook. And whatever you say on screen is the same off screen. So that's why I'm so proud and privileged to always ask you to guest in our mga events sa Trimex. Oh, anyway, let's start na with this unlocking new potentials amidst the new normal. Can you give us tips on digital marketing?
Sa digital marketing, definitely, that's the way to go because everything right now is online, di ba? Pagkain, damit, sapatos, services. And if your business is not online, you are going to be out of business. This only one good thing actually. Yung season ng digital marketing na probably it will progress 5 to 10 years before na umabot na dapat sa stage na ito na fast track because of COVID. Because people are not allowed to go out, people are not allowed to transact and buy and sell, or if not naman, go to a restaurant to eat. So right now, na-transfer na fast track, di ba? Some people who refuse to accept and embrace digital marketing and online selling or online transaction right now are forced to. So unprecedented talaga itong times na ito. That's the reason why, especially if Trimex have a course about digital marketing,
Yes,
grabe
sir.
talaga, this is the best opportunity right now. And the reason why it's so relevant, not only now, but also in the future, because more and more businesses will be in the internet or using the platform of online, Facebook, social media marketing, e-commerce. So there will be a great need. Specifically right now, yung mga traditional business people who are not aware or who doesn't know how to really transact, use the technology for their advantage, how to promote their products, how to post Facebook ads, how to post at Instagram. So the need for that service is going to be huge. And when you talk about digital marketing, maraming aspect yan. Email marketing, like for example, social media posting, social media marketing. Tapos meron pang mga, iba-iba yan. Iba sa TikTok, iba sa Facebook, iba sa YouTube, iba sa Instagram, iba sa Twitter. So may specialization sa lahat. Kaya nga ang ganda ng opportunity. I can still remember when I was still young, in order for me to earn money, I have to really physically be in a place to sell, to promote. Diba? Kunyari, nagbebenta ako ng mga cologne, shampoo during the time. Lunch break, pupunta ako sa isang lugar, magde-demo-demo ako, tapos I will take the order. Pero right now, you don't have to do that. Hindi lang isang place. Once you do online selling, nag-online ka, nagbenta ka sa Facebook, ang market mo, worldwide. Diba? Nationwide, worldwide. And then, hindi pa ikaw magde-deliver, papaship mo lang. Kaya nga
Pag-grab
alam
or
mo,
paano.
super galing talaga ng season ngayon at the same time digital marketing.
I heard that you have TikTok.
Yes, I started.
What do you post on TikTok? I haven't seen your TikTok account.
Well, I think TikTok is one of the best marketing tool that anyone can use because it's just like Twitter on steroids. A lot of people like Twitter because it's short. Diba? May minimum characters. So it's just like reading a headline. So a lot of people like TikTok. It's not because only of entertainment, because you can get the right information in less than 1 minute. And the good thing is everybody has a minute. Pag sinabi mo, can you give me 3 minutes, 5 minutes? No, I'm busy. Pero 1 minute, mabilis. And then for the part of the parang consumer, it's so easy to digest. You can get the right information in 1 minute. For the part of the creator, it's challenging. How can you compress all of your good ideas and what you're going to say in just 1 minute? Kaya nga, di ba, meron ngang game, di ba? Yung minute to win it. Di ba?
Mm.
Every second count. So marami ring nanonood yun. Imagine, the game just only lasts for a minute, pero maraming people are tuned in. So right now, talaga, TikTok is one of the best platforms. And then for me, what I do is I put yung mga contents about finances pa rin. And I do a lot of Q&As because that's how I connect with my audience.
Mm.
Question and answer, like for example, should I invest my money here? How can I grow my money? How can I start my business? So in less than a minute, nasasagot natin yun.
So yun na nga yung next question ko. 'Di ba meron kang I researched and I saw that you have 1.1 million subscribers in YouTube and
Mhm.
2.6 million on Facebook na
Mm.
followers. How do
Mm.
you keep them your audience engaged? Kasi yun yung engagement. Hindi lang question
Mm.
and answer. Pero dun sa YouTube, you have 15, may mga YouTube videos ka na 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Mm.
Pero
Mm.
tapusin nila yung buong video mo. Paano mo nagagawa?
And definitely, number one, it's all about the content that I produce. And the content's very specific, targeted ang market. And the target market that I want to help are people who want to become wealthy and debt-free, people who want to become more financially literate, people who want to learn how to save, how to budget, how to
Mm,
get out
mm.
of debt and invest. So it's clear naman yung target market. And then number two, how can I develop that connection to the target market? How can I help them with their problems, with their pain points, with their concerns?
Hmm.
So it's very important that you need to have what we call as good content to the target market that you want to reach. Next is the connection. How well do you empathize and understand what they're going through? Not only in terms of their financial state, but also their mental and emotional state. But because a lot of people, it's so easy for you to teach about, okay, this is what you need to do. But
Mm.
people fail to understand. People are not only logical beings, but they're emotional beings. When they make decisions, they don't make decisions based on logic. They make decisions based on emotions. They know for a fact, people know for a fact that they need to save, but most people do not save because they make
Mm.
an emotional decision of wanting something even though they cannot afford it. So, yun yung mga ano. The third thing na importante, how can I also consistently stay connected with the target market is because of consistency. When I
Hmm.
say consistency, I develop content on a daily basis. And they know for a fact, every 12 noon at my YouTube channel, there will be a new video that will be released. They know for a fact at TikTok, I release at least 3 to 4 videos in a day. They also
Oh.
know in Facebook, I release at least 2 to 3 episodes in a day. So since they know that they can get something that is new, it creates the behavior. Just like watching It Bulaga every single day at 12 noon. You know for a fact, once 12, it's It Bulaga time. It's just like watching the never-ending teleserye of Provinciano. Once they know, once it hits around 7:45, they're going to watch Provinciano already. So it's developing the habit.
Okay. Habit. Galing. So, specific target market, connection, empathize with your audience. I guess ito yung helping hand, no? You know what they need and they want to hear. Connect with them emotionally and then make consistent content.
Mm,
Tama ba?
tama.
Guys, isulat niyo to ha. We're all lifelong learners. Nobody's too old to learn. So my third question, I know you're a devout Christian. So what do you think God is saying to this generation?
Mhm. Definitely, God is a giver of hope. At the same time, He wants to give us purpose in life. So for this generation, I just like to encourage you to find your purpose in life. Why do you exist? Why you are here in this world? What is your purpose and meaning in life? Because it's so difficult to wake up every single day without knowing why you are created. Why do you exist in this world? Believe me, you are not here created by God to just play ML at the same time to watch K novela. God created you for a higher purpose and for a specific purpose. I just want to encourage you to really identify your strength. At Chinky, how would I find my strength? Something that you are good at. Something people say, you know what, you're good at this. Something that you really enjoy doing. Because if you found something that you're good at and you really enjoy what you're doing, you don't have to work for another day in your
Mm-mm.
life. In my personal case, I love doing content. I love inspiring people, helping people to become wealthy and debt free. even if people do not pay me to do what I'm doing right now, I'm willing to do this for free because it's a calling, it's my purpose, it's my passion. And once you found already your calling and your purpose in life, what you need to do next is God wants you to maximize your purpose. God wants you to become the best at what you're doing. And why He wants you to become the best? Because once you become the best at what you're doing, people will follow you. People will start to respect you.
Mhm.
People will start to really pay you for what you're doing. Because if you are the best at what you're doing, people are willing to pay your price. And the best part is, once you have already received the success that God has given you, the platform He has given you, the talent that He's given you, never ever forget where you started, how you started, and who helped you get started. That's the reason why, even though we have a following just like that, like for
Mm-mm.
Facebook, it's actually 3 million already.
Wow, 3 million.
In YouTube, 1.1, in TikTok, almost 300,000. I do believe that God has given me this platform, not only for me to be known, but to make Him known. It's a platform for me to be able to reach out to more people, to inspire people. Maybe my content is not about spiritual things, but it doesn't really matter.
Mm-mm.
Because God has called me to teach people about stewardship, about their finance, how to save, how to budget, how to become a better money manager. As long as I fulfill my calling on that part, teaching people about practical finance, I know I have already done my part. So I want to encourage you young people right now. If you're good at drawing, if you're good at communication, if you're good at writing, if you're good at selling, if you're good at hosting, if you're good with technical, if you're good with computer, try to do it, maximize it, be the best at what you're doing. And if you are the best, again, you can monetize it. And once you start experiencing some success, don't ever forget who gave you the ability to produce wealth. Don't ever forget who gave you the talent, who gave you the opportunity in terms of doing what you're doing right
Wow. I super agree with you. The kids should be the best, and also yung faith nila with God. Matutulungan naman sila. Parang God will never leave us nor forsake us. Um so Chinky, promote naman your advocacy to our Trimex students. I know you've wrote several books, best-selling books, and then you have a radio show. May TV show ka na ba,
Yeah,
Chinky?
I have two TV show, yung mag-budget tayo on a daily basis, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. at Signal. And also every Saturday, I have another new show called Rocket Science, Kitang-kita ang kita. Every Saturday at 11 to 12. And on Sunday, radio show, Chink Positive, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Batiin mo naman yung mga fans mo ng Trimex students dito sa ano namin,
Hi
YouTube
people
channel.
of Trimex, I hope you still remember me at para sa mga bagong nakakilala sa akin, please follow me at my social media account na Chinkee Tan or Chink Positive sa Facebook, YouTube at TikTok and Instagram. Always remember, as I always say, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always Chink Positive.
Galing. Chinky, alam ko sobra kang busy. Paano, our foundation week sa April, we want to invite your wife, Novi Ann. Novi Ann Tan, who is also an educator, a writer. She has a book called How to Homeschool Your Kids Without Losing Your Mind. And she also co-wrote your book, Happy Wife, Happy Life.
Mm-hmm.
Kasasabi mo lang yung schedule mo every day, 2 to
Mm.
3 contents a day for TikTok. Tapos every 12 noon, meron kang new content sa YouTube. I mean, how do you balance nga? Yun yung next, bigyan natin sila ng teaser. How do you balance your family, making your wife happy, both of you, your children, if you're so super duper busy?
Mm-hmm. Well, some people say maybe you're good at time management. Actually, it's never only about time management. Even if you're good with time management, but if you manage the wrong priorities in life, it's still going to be wrong. The first thing that I manage is my priorities. My priority number one, definitely my relationship with God. Number two, my family, my spouse, then my kids. Third is my work, my profession to support my family. Fourth is ministry to help others. And last is myself. So I put my watching of Netflix or probably entertaining myself on the last part. So if I haven't fulfilled my first, second, third, and fourth, I cannot do my last part. But
Wow.
majority of the people, they put themselves first.
Mm-mm.
They want to entertain themselves. They want to enjoy themselves. So they put their schoolwork later, or if not their work at home, their work at office, they put it later. Tsaka na lang. So ano nangyayari? Hindi sila nagiging productive. Pag hindi sila nagiging productive, ano nangyayari? Na-stress sila.
Mm-mm.
Kasi nga, hindi sila nagiging successful sa ginagawa nila. So if they don't put their kids or their wife or their husband as their priority also, nag-aaway sila, na-stress. So in other words, magulo ang buhay. So first, how I manage it, priority management. Then from priority management, I do time management. And then number 3, I do task management.
Wow. And then you have a great, great staff for sure.
Yes, I have a team of 40 people working under me.
Working at home for sure.
Most of them, 8 years already, we've been working from home. That's the reason why we never adjusted with the pandemic.
Galing. So thank you very much, Chinkee, for your time.
Sure.
And I'm looking forward for next year, 2021, with you and your wife, Novi Ann. So God bless, Chinkee.
Thank you very
Any last
much.
words? Last words.
Well, I just want to encourage you, whatever you're facing and challenges that you are going through right now, especially in these challenging and more difficult times, this is the time for you to really ask yourself, how can you be productive and progressive in this environment? Your goal is not only to survive, but your goal is to grow and thrive.
Okay, thank you. Wait. Maraming salamat, Chinkee Tan.
Thank
And
you.
stay tuned pa for so many other speakers for our webinar, Unlocking New Potentials Amidst the New Normal. Maraming salamat.